And we are live. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, art enthusiasts and change makers? Y'all know what it is, man. It is Motion Mondays. This is Art for Change podcast, and my co-host.
Hey, you already know it's your motherfucking boy BU, because that's all you got to motherfucking do is BU. That shit easy, really. When you think about it, that shit easy. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hey, that's some free things. It ain't too many things in life that's free, but being you is definitely free. Hey, we
Honestly.
got Mad Hatter Marshall in the building. Hey, what's up, Mad Hatter?
What's going on, boys? How y'all doing tonight?
Bless, brother,
It's
bless.
been a motion Monday. How y'all Monday went so far? It's the beginning of the week. We got to start our week off right. And Monday to me uh, controls the rest of your week. To me,
Yes.
That's why I've got
personally,
motivational Monday underneath my name, because your faith is
Exactly.
usually stolen on a Monday.
yeah.
Your
Exactly.
faith is stolen on the rest of the week on a Monday.
Yeah. So with that being said, what the fuck you drinking? What you drinking? I had a great start of the week. I had a great Monday. Work went smooth, like for once on a Monday. Um, Work went easy. Like I think I only got one meeting this week, which is Wednesday, which is like meeting with all the upper management and the executives. But yeah, it was smooth Monday. Like I did inventory count. That's it, pretty much. Got off a little earlier than I should have, but it was a good Monday, and like I kind of felt the week out. I kind of see how my week is gonna go. So, and I feel like it's gonna go good, but don't quote me because I might get pissed off by Therapeutic Thursdays. So I might be vetting Thursday.
Well, we
So
got a session from 9 o'clock till 11 o'clock.
I might get
We,
pissed off in the middle of this shit. Yeah, yeah. So.
Nah, for real.
And what about you, Marshall? How was your Monday?
it was good today. Had trouble sleeping last night. Got to sleep late, or shall I say, early this morning.
Why'd you have trouble sleeping?
I just couldn't go to sleep.
But you told me. Remember, I asked because yesterday I asked about tossing and turning and with sleeping, and you was like, "Oh, I sleep great."
I
Well,
wasn't tossing and turning. I think my room might have been too warm, so I had the heat up a little too hot, so my room was a little too warm, and I don't have the AC on, so I had to wait for it to cool down. I laid there and couldn't get comfortable, and then I got too cold.
oh shit, you ain't write no bars. I know you usually write
Oh
bars.
yes, my that's when I write in my phone.
Okay,
Ah,
when you can't sleep.
Yes,
Okay, all right. All right. What about you,
and
Miss?
and
All right.
I was on the phone with the music store trying to order my machine today, but they can't order it over the phone, so I have to go in store.
ah.
So now when I can't sleep, I'll be doing that all night long and sleeping during the daytime.
Okay, so you got sleep apnea.
It's not sleep apnea because I can breathe at night. When I sleep and everything like that. It's more I'm just up for hours.
Okay, you just can't. You just have a hard time falling asleep.
Yes.
Okay,
I'm the
gotcha.
opposite. I got a hard time staying asleep. Cause I
I'm
be
surprised. I'm surprised. You intake with the herbal just like I do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm surprised they don't help with your sleep.
No. And
That's
if I
good.
do sleep, it's only for a little bit, and I don't stay asleep. And also with the herbals, I usually don't get the munchies either.
Okay, right,
I don't get an appetite either. I can
right.
go a while without eating and everything. I can smoke all day and not eat a fucking thing. It's ridiculous.
Totally understand that. Totally understand that. I think once you done been smoking for a while, I think your appetite does get suppressed. Um, absolutely, I can contest to that. Actually, I really don't even feel the need or desire to eat sometime until I have smoked them. To be honest, but that's another topic for another day. On Motion Mondays today, man, let me ask you guys, what is the biggest risk that you guys have taken, and what was the outcome of that risk, and how did that shape your life going forward?
Joining the army.
Mm, I like that.
That was the biggest risk for me. Like I said, first time on the plane, I jumped out of it.
Right.
Yeah, and that was the scariest. And I was scared every fucking time I jumped out of it, but I was getting a paycheck. So, like, nigga, I build Universal, and I won't ride a roller coaster. Because they paying me to get on that roller coaster. But they paid me to jump out that motherfucking plane. So, I jumped out. And they what they told me, it was I had a wet night jump. And I jumped in the daytime. So they told me, like, they said my eyes was closed and I pissed my pants. So
you peed on yourself, my man.
I don't know. But hey.
I don't know. He said maybe so. He said a little tickle.
Might have it. But I mean, the lesson that it taught me was like, it taught me discipline. It taught me, because like in the military, nigga, basic training, they break you down. It ain't like basic training today. Basic training today is soft as hell. But back then, like, they break you down and they rebuild your character. Because know how I was wild. You was wild too. We was all wild. So, it
I don't know. Maybe it should have kept you a little longer. Go ahead.
Hey, like, they couldn't keep me because I had to go. Like, look, hey, I'm out. Talk about Sergeant. Hey, look, hey, this is it. Look, I'm gone. Look, hey, bye. But it built my character, like, cause like I ain't saying I was going in the wrong direction, but it helped me see where I was going, if that makes sense.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense, bro.
Yeah. So yeah. What about you, Marshall?
I'd have to go say dipping my toe into the music. I was ready for the military. I kind of knew what I was going into and everything, and I kind of knew what to expect for the most part. When I dipped my toe into music after I got out was probably when I just was a big risk to me. I didn't know what I was doing. I only had a little bit of knowledge. I just knew I liked to write. And I think it's still to this day, I question how much I'm driven into music because I like the writing. I don't like the rapping.
All right. Hey, so is this a no filter episode or?
I mean, yeah.
Marcia, all right, so when you got out the building, I know your situation. Can I bring it up or no?
What are we talking about?
Why you got out the military?
No, we already discussed that.
All right.
He just said he didn't want to talk about that the other day, man.
All right, so I got it. So when you got out, like, did you go straight to music?
I got out.
Were you interested in music before or right after?
As a kid, I wanted this electric drum pad that I saw on TV and everything, that I saw in music videos and everything, but I couldn't find it. So I ended up buying a drum set, and then ended up having to move and sell my drum set and everything like that. But I would play my drums. I would play drums to hip hop albums. I would play drums. The first song I learned on the drums was Tonight by the Smashing Pumpkins. Then I would play like To East Eternal 1999 by the Bones Legs and Harmony. I would try to make up my own drum thing while I'm listening to that. So I was doing things like that back as a kid, just for the fun of it, not knowing anything. And then when I got out, I'd started to go to college at one college, and I knew I wanted to get into. I always said I had a face for radio.
Yes.
That's
Yeah,
when you
definitely have a
chose to
voice.
go to.
Definitely got a voice for radio, man.
I know. I always said I had a face for radio.
Is that when you chose to go to Full Sail?
No, this was before when I first went to Seminole State, a branch off UCF. It's a school that's attached to University of Central Florida.
Okay.
And I was going there, and I was taking a little bit of film class and was taking a lot of art history classes and a lot of art classes and history classes there. And then I ended up spiraling out, leaving, and then coming back to Florida and trying it at Full Sail, which I looked at before when I was in Florida the first time. Only this time I went to Full Sail, and as I was there, I was learning. I figured out I was learning more out of school than I was learning in school.
Yeah, because that whole neighborhood you lived in, everybody did music.
Yes, so I found out I was learning more out of school than in school, but I was still like, okay, I'm a little too old to be hanging out with the college kids. I'm a little like I've been through a lot and everything like that to be partying with college kids. Like I wanted to, but I didn't want to. You know.
Yeah, I feel that. Yeah. And then you met me. But yeah, all right. What about you, Mister?
I think one of the biggest risks that I've taken that kind of helped mold and shape my life was starting my own business at 26 years old. I started a jack of all trade company, and I went straight in. I mean, wide open. Um, and I made like $150,000 my first year. I was very successful. But I did a lot of things wrong. I tried to take on a lot of responsibilities without extending the help or putting people in positions so that I didn't have to do as much. But the thing about the situation is I actually, even though, from most like most businesses, it ended up going under maybe after like 2, 3 years. But I learned a lot from that. And when I restarted the business up, I moved and things a lot differently and changed a lot of things that I've done, and it started to become a lot more successful. And right now, I just put it on pause, but it was already doing very good before I put it on pause.
Okay. So you think you could like revamp it if need be? Because I know you got a good regular job.
Right.
So if
Of
need
course.
be, you
Absolutely.
can revamp it.
Absolutely, man. It's really just about finding and networking with people that I trust, and I just haven't found and built my team. I haven't had the time to build my team. And once I build my team, I would surely start everything back up. But now, instead of trying to do everything myself like I did before, now I realize that it really takes a team. Nobody that is successful, that's extremely successful.
Did it by
Elon
themselves.
Musk, no Elon Musk, no fucking uh, Jeff Bezos, no Donald Trump for your, what I mean, whoever you idolize that is a wealthy person or whoever you idolize that's you extremely successful, they didn't get there by themselves. They had a team around them, and they
Yeah.
probably still orchestrate with a team. You know what I mean? And so now I realize that philosophy. So you know what I mean. Once I build my team, I have a lot of things that I want to accomplish. But now I'm in the process of just building and the networking with the right individuals to make a lot of things happen a lot swifter, easier, and more efficient.
Yeah. I feel that. I feel that.
How do you guys evaluate a risk that is worth taking or a risk that is not? How do you distinguish that? I mean, in business and in personal life, if you will.
I wing it. Hey, I'm like, hey, it sounds good. Hey, fuck it, let's try it. Or I'd be like, hey, risk it. I'm like, hey, I wing it.
What's the returns on it?
Nah, but I'd be like, yo, it sounds good. Let's see. Let's make the best of this. because I can make the best out of the worst situation. Like, if that makes sense. Like, I can make the best out of like, I can make good out of some bad shit. Like, I done did it before. It hasn't been easy, but like sometimes because sometimes it don't sound good, but it is good. Sometimes it sound good, but it ain't good. Hey, damn, Montana, you on that good shit, huh?
Might be. I might be.
All right, so Montana, the question is, how do you evaluate whether a risk is worth taking, or not taking it? So, hold on. My answer is I wing it, like, because some shit might not be good, or some shit may sound good and it's not good. Some shit may sound bad and it's good. Like, I just fucking try it. I just give it a try. Fuck it. We'll see what happens. That's me.
For me, I would have to say that first I would look at the reward that's coming with the risk.
Yes, I agree with that.
And I'm a firm believer of learning from others' mistakes. So if I know that man, you know what I'm saying? If I know man had a marshal got knocked off for flying to California and bringing drugs back, why the hell am I going to try to take the same flight that he did?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, so I look at those attributes when it comes to taking a risk or anything like that, because like you said, sometimes risk can help you and sometimes risk can fuck you up way more than the situation that you were in before you started.
Yeah, exactly. What about you, Marshall?
I missed what Kobe Montana said. I had to run out real quick, but I'd have to say, what are the returns? And how do they weigh out? Do the negatives outweigh the positives?
All right, Mister. Here we go, Mister.
Sorry, I had a disconnection bringing up Montana for some reason. Um, but welcome in Montana, by the way. Um,
What's going on?
but for me, I think calculated risk is necessary. But if I'm gonna take a risk, it has to be worth a risk worth taking. I'm not just out here, living life on the edge just for the sake of it.
Yeah, no.
Anything that I do in life, I try to do calculated. So if I'm gonna take a risk, it's gonna be well worth the risk, and it's not even it's gonna be so much of a reward or it could be it's gonna be so sweet that it ain't even gonna feel like a risk if it makes sense. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So have you taken risks that
If I'm gonna take a risk, it's like I already calculated everything, and it's like a 99.99%. You know what I'm saying? That it can be successful. It's
all
already
right?
at 1%.
So have
So
you? 99.9 is not 1%, but have you? It's not 1% at all. Have you
You
taken?
an asshole.
Have you? Have you taken risks like you wasn't sure of though? Because I have.
Yeah, we all here. Shit, we
am I
take.
taking risks that I wasn't sure on? That would
Yeah.
contradict my last statement saying that I take calculated risks. So no.
So you never took a risk that you wasn't sure of.
None in my
I
adulthood,
think
no.
that goes into
In
my
my
question.
adolescence, absolutely.
I think that goes
All
into
right.
my question.
All right. What's your question, Marshall?
Gambling, not sports betting or Vegas weekends, but gambling at life and taking a risk at the energy the world is giving out and hoping it reciprocates back to you.
That's the same shit. Yep.
Mm.
Because I took a risk that I wasn't sure. That's the definition of a risk. Like you're not sure.
So I feel like
That you're not sure. That's a risk.
right, okay. I feel like if you're only doing something in in the expectations that you're gonna get something in return, I think I think that alone uh is why you reap whatever reward that you receive. I feel like the only time that you can actually get something back tenfold is if you do it out the kindness of your heart without looking or expecting something in return.
Mm.
Somebody can talk.
But isn't life a big
I think
boomerang? But it isn't life a big boomerang?
What comes
Life,
around
life,
goes around.
life,
Yes, 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 yes.
What comes around
everyone
goes
knows.
around. Yeah, yeah.
Everyone knows that we reap what we sow. You know what I'm saying? When you put positive energy into the atmosphere, typically you get positive energy in return. But I don't think, well, excuse me, I can't speak for everyone. For me, when I'm putting positive energy into the atmosphere, I'm not putting positive in the atmosphere like, oh, let me do this positive thing and taking a notion of all the deeds I do good, hoping that that same energy translates back to me. You know what I mean? I'm just doing good just for the sake of like, if you ain't seen a good example, I'm gonna show you today. You know what I mean?
You
Since
can
you
do
don't,
good
since
in darkness, but you still want some light.
well, I just try to be light. I don't even communicate with darkness. I take people out of darkness. I'm the source of light.
You
No,
take
I'm
people
saying
out of darkness. No,
no, I'm
but
saying
you
doing
can
good
go through
in
darkness.
darkness, like doing
Oh
good.
yes, absolutely. Right.
That's how you get
Right.
out of darkness, by doing good in darkness, and then you come to the light.
Well, that's what I'm saying. When I well, if I'm the source of the light, then I bring people out of darkness. So I would guess I would consider that the same thing as you're saying, doing work in the dark.
Yes.
Right. Like
All
I'm the
right, so we're talking
flashlight
about gambling.
guiding them out of darkness.
All right, we're talking about gambling. What's the time when a calculated bet paid off for you?
Hmm. What's the
Since we're
time I
talking
calculate?
about gambling.
A time that a calculated bet paid off with me would be when I took a risk to go to Florida for hurricane relief on roofs. Um, he needed five crews of 10 men, and he needed them to be able to do all different styles of roof. He didn't have no laborers. I told him I had all the guys. I showed up there running my mouth and putting ads on Craigslist. And by the time I made it to Florida, I had 50 men from Alabama, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, all the way to Florida that I had put ads on Craigslist that came down to roof with us. And we did everything that we were supposed to do. We worked for like 2, 3 weeks. We gained up to like $40,000. I was able to put everybody in the hotels and feed everybody and pay everyone. And we ran into one hiccup. We were the only people on Marcos Island, which is a very wealthy island where a lot of rich old people live that that were actually doing work. A lot of these homeowners seeing all these laborers out there doing work on people's houses, but everyone else were backed up 3 and 4 weeks. And these were rich guys who had already got these people money. So they wanted to know who the hell we were coming out of nowhere, and on roofs doing jobs, and they can't find laborers because the community is old and wealthy. So there's no people that want to work on a roof in that community. And so all these rich people are having a hard time finding laborers. We got we got laborers, we got jobs going, but we're not from Florida. And we don't know that you gotta have a Florida roofing license or someone who has a Florida roofing license to work in Marcos Island. Even though because the relief the little the state of emergency had just been relieved. So therefore, we had to have a Florida roofing license to roof on Marcos Island. We didn't have a Florida roofing license, and they called the sheriff on us. The sheriff came and checked us for our license. We were not licensed, and at that moment, I had two choices to make. I had to either pay $30,000 or go to jail. I had paid $30,000, leave Florida, never work in Florida again. under my business name or go to jail. And so, by the grace of God, I had the money and
Mm.
I was able to pay them, pay the fine, pay everybody to get home. And I was stuck in Florida with no money,
Hey, is
no nothing.
that when you visited me when you came to my house?
Yeah, 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 yeah,
I remember
yeah.
you came to my house. You was in Florida.
Yeah, man. Yeah. But, what I'm saying? Everything had worked out good. You know what I mean? It was just that I was not educated. You know what I mean? So, what I'm saying? Learning now, what I mean? Everything else would be butter. But like how I pulled everything together was a super risk. I told this man I had these people I did not have. But by the time I got there,
You
me
had
and
them.
and I had them. So,
All right, just to
and so
piggyback off that, like, and that I think that was during COVID time because remember at the same time I started my pressure washer business.
yeah.
Just to piggyback off that, and I only started my pressure washer business because I was bored. Like, nigga, they was paying. Nigga, I got a lot of kids. Nigga, they paying me. Like, nigga, hey, what is it called? Stimulus checks, nigga. That shit was, this shit's coming. Like, everything paid for it, nigga. What? But I got bored. Nigga, I got tired of playing Call of Duty. I got tired of playing PlayStation, Call of Duty. I'm like, nigga, I'm gonna get this stimulus money, and I'm gonna start my own shit. And then I started watching 18-wheeler trucks.
Damn
Because
sure did.
and I would charge like with a Tone, Montana, with a cab and the back, clean out the cab,
Mm-hmm.
150. I used to do like five trucks a day, 150. And that was just leisure. That was just to do it. Like I was bored,
Yeah.
nigga. I bought a whole system, all that whole setup. I was bored.
You ain't got that no more?
Yeah, yeah. It's called More Pressure, nigga. What? Nigga, More Pressure. Big BU.
No.
Yeah,
Let me
More
borrow.
Pressure. Yeah,
I'll get
More
back to you
Pressure.
next year.
Yeah, More Pressure. So I started that with boredom, but that actually, like, everybody during COVID, niggas was just spending. I ain't gotta work. I ain't gotta work. I'm getting free money. When I was
Yeah.
just thinking, I was thinking ahead, like, yo, I'm gonna get this free money, but I'm gonna still work too. Cause, nigga, I'm bored anyway. I'm
Oh,
still work.
good. We still on the
gonna work.
calculated risk, right? I had stepped away for a second. We still. That's what we talking about.
Yeah. How do you have a calculator, risk, Montana?
Man, I was probably like 13, 14 years old, and I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? I jumped off the porch early, so around that time, people is probably just now finding out about porn and white stuff come out of the thing down there. I'm
Yeah.
smoking weed and taking people money and going to get weed. So it had came a time where I got tired of everybody coming to me on Tuesday talking about, can you bring me XYZ tomorrow and give me their money? And you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, I'm taking goddamn Billy Bob all this motherfucking money. And then here I'm sitting over here, goddamn, doing what I gotta do, cut grass to get some, so I can smoke. But they coming to me with money every day. So I took the calculated risk. I had two PlayStations at the time. I had two PlayStation 2s. One on the disc tray was messed up or something like that. But it worked, but it didn't work. So I took the calculated risk. I came to school. I told somebody I had a PS2 for sale. He said, I give you $120 for it. I said, shit, so I'll bring that bitch tomorrow. Take that bitch in my book bag. Long story short, sold the PlayStation 2. Went and got, my first ounce. You know what I'm saying? And I say that was a calculated risk because, back then, I'm not gonna say I grew up poor or nothing like that, but you know what I'm saying, my parents didn't have it at the same time. So you know what I mean? So it's like, I wanted to be the ones with the J's or the new shoes or the new this and that. So, it was a calculated risk for me because now I had money. You know what I'm saying? Now I didn't have to go hunt down Mr. Osley or whoever, to try to cut their grass for, pennies on a dollar just so I can go to the movies this weekend and go chill with the girls or whatever.
Yeah.
Shit. Now I had, what I'm saying, I had my own weed. And now these motherfuckers that's coming to me the day before in school asking me to go get them, I ain't gotta go nowhere. That's all coming to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that was a calculated risk for me because, we all know there's plenty of times I could have got knocked off in school, especially the way I used to operate. But I see the reward from it. You know what I'm saying? It helped me out. When mama would tell you only getting one pair of shoes, I was able to go get 3. You know what I'm saying? They just looking at me like, I ain't gonna ask no questions. You know what I'm saying? I'm cutting grass. You know what I'm saying? That's all y'all need to know. But
I'm cutting grass.
You're cutting the grass high. You're cutting that grass high.
I'm cutting all right,
You cut the grass
yeah. But that was one of my most memorable, calculated risks because thank God, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't see a lot of criminals, shall I say, or drug dealers. You know what I'm saying? You don't see them. A lot of times, you show me one successful drug dealer. I put it to you like that. You show me one successful drug dealer. And what I mean by successful, I mean no jail time, no criminal history.
Yeah.
Nobody's ever tried to rob them. You know what I'm saying? None of that shit. And, motherfuckers can't show you that. So, you know what I'm saying? The reason why I'm saying that is I did all right for myself and got away. You know what I'm saying? I got away with a lot of shit. You know what I mean? A lot of shit that, you know what I'm saying, could have had me plenty of time behind bars. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, that was a risk that I took. Another calculated risk was starting this trucking shit.
That was the big risk. The trucking shit.
It really was because at the time, I didn't have a job the whole 2018. You know what I'm saying? I was doing my thing or whatever, still paying my bills, still taking care of my kid, my old lady and everything like that, paying my car notes and shit. But even though I hustled my whole life, I was always one of them guys. I'm not trying to be 40 years old worried about hustling.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's real.
What about you, Marshall? Like he broke up.
I don't have any big business risk calculated risks.
It ain't about business. It's just.
But I do have calculated risks where going to school after getting out when I had plans of staying in and retiring at 37 and having one pension and then probably working for like some DOD company as like some civilian, getting a second pension, doing the same exact job I was just doing for them while I was in, but they pay civilians a whole lot more or something like that. So I probably would have been doing that. So my calculated risk would have been probably going to school and then realizing in school that I'm arguing with all my professors and I'm arguing and debating with all my professors and everything. And then when I get a test, I'm only getting C's and everything like that. And they're like, oh, you do so well you do so well in the class. Like you're always debating with me. Like it's like we go back and forth. You entertain the class. Every class, people talk about how a class is more entertaining with you debating with us every single time, but your test scores just ain't matching out.
I feel that. Hey, mister?
Yes, sir. What role does influence play in your ability to take risks?
What, fear?
Like, well, fear is a type of influence. Like, what type of like do you be like persuaded? Can you be influenced to take a risk?
Yeah,
What type of influences make
yeah,
what influences your risk?
I like a challenge. I like people to tell me I can't do it, and I like
Oh
proving
yeah, I love that.
people.
I love
I
that.
like
Ooh,
proving people wrong.
Mm.
I love it,
damn boy.
What
What's this?
about
Ass
false
man at
sense
Food
of
Line?
support?
and then like that
I
that
didn't,
makes
I
me
didn't
go
hear you.
harder than anything.
I
Actually,
didn't hear you, Matt. What you say?
What about false sense of support? Like people that
False
give
sense of
you
support.
blind support and everything and say go chase your dreams and everything, go after it and everything, not never stepping back and saying, you know what, and giving you the hard cold truth.
Mm. Is that really a friend though? If they can't be honest with you, like
no,
if
I
I
don't
know
care.
if I really know that you really can't, you don't have a very angelic voice, but you want to be this singer. If I can't be real with you and be like baby girl or baby boy, like nah, dog,
Oh, I'm gonna tell you, hey nigga, hey, this ain't for you.
like
Hey,
you know, what I'm
hey,
saying maybe
this
we
ain't for
can
you, nigga. Hey,
maybe we can do like ghostwriting. You know what
you
I'm
you
saying?
you good at this? Like nigga, hey, this ain't for you, but you can do this though. This is similar.
Maybe we could do like jingles. You know what I'm saying? Like start
Hey, like
small and
this
shit.
nigga, this similar. Like, you going down the wrong street. It's a fork in the road. You took it right.
Yeah,
You should have taken left. You're like,
yeah. So maybe let's start smaller. You know.
All right. So yeah. But fear, I like proving people wrong. Like, cause there's gonna be people that doubt you. They're
Yes.
gonna doubt you, especially small business, anything you're starting, like small business, especially small business.
Yeah.
They're gonna try and take advantage of you. I had this conversation earlier. They're gonna try and take advantage of you because I'm like, yo, you trying to lowball me, but you're not lowballing that. You're not lowballing Walmart because Walmart price is set. You can't talk them down with their price, shit like that, or
Right.
or anything like that. So
Right. When you go in the store, whatever their price is their price.
yeah, yeah,
You don't you don't try to negotiate their price.
yeah. You
You
can't
know
go
what
to
I
the
mean?
gas station like, oh, I want to
Well,
pay 20.
they
I
do
want.
have price matching.
Yeah,
They
but
have
no,
they
you
have
can't.
price matching, but like he go ahead and finish your sentence. You can't go
Yeah,
to
yeah,
the
yeah.
gas
You,
man.
you
Look, I'm gonna
can't
pay
you
you a
can't go
dollar
to the
99
gas
for my
station.
gallon instead of that 2.89 you up
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can't go to the gas station like, oh,
there.
like yo, then they gonna tell you, oh, you go to that gas station, like what, like
Yeah.
shit like that. But yeah, I like fear is good. Fear is good if you know how to handle it,
Okay.
because it drives you.
Mm.
Only the strong survive. Like real shit. You're either going what we say. You either gonna barbecue or you gonna mildew. You're gonna do
You gonna
something or you're
barbecue?
gonna
You
sit
gonna
there.
live?
You're gonna do
Yeah.
something or you're gonna sit there.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
and
I would
that's the
say for the
difference
strong
between
survivor, but
success.
you damn sure can't be lazy and think that what I mean. Life just finna get handed to you. You know what I mean? It don't work like that unless you're born into a family of wealth. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
that's
for the
it.
for the majority of us who are not, you got to work for it.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, you have to
What
put
about
that
you,
work in.
Marshall?
Yes.
How does fear influence you?
Not so much fear. It says what influences your risk.
Your decision making, like
What influences you able to take a risk? What influences your ability or desire or openness to take a risk? What influences that?
Success
right.
rate.
Okay, I like that.
Calculated success rate. Somewhere in my intuition, my brain or something inside is saying this is a risk worth taking or this is a risk
Hmm.
worth not taking. So I'd probably say
Yes,
intuition.
intuition. I like that. I like that. I like that.
It's
So, in business, what are some common misconceptions?
Hold the fuck up. You ain't answer the question.
I didn't answer the question.
Hold up, Montana.
What influences my risk, ability or desire to take a risk?
You
Uh,
and Montana, both tones.
okay. My answer would be similar to Marshall's. It'd be almost like I'm saying the same thing he's saying. Um, my
Yeah,
success rate. If I see that, if I feel like it's a high success rate, 80% or higher, that this will be successful, I don't mind taking that risk.
yeah, I
80,
feel that.
80% and higher success rate, I'm taking that risk every time.
They got to be 80. What if it's like 50-50?
I said 80 or higher, I take the risk.
I said, what if it's 50-50?
So that means if it's 50-50, I don't take the risk. That's too risky for me.
So you're a scared nigga.
Call it what you want.
All right.
I'm a smart man.
All right. You know.
I say he
You
grew
can't
up.
be you can't be the thinking man.
It's that old saying: you can't win what you don't put in the pot, but then again, you can't lose it either.
Also,
That's why
absolutely.
50-50 is good.
50-50 is good for you.
Yeah. It's been great. It's been great for me, actually.
I respect it, and we're two different men. So what works for you may not work for me. What works for me may not work for you, and that's okay.
The thing is, make it work. That's it.
Okay,
All right,
that's your philosophy.
let's move on.
This nigga be y'all hell, boy.
It's
Let's
a
move
character,
on.
isn't
Let's move on.
it?
Y'all is hell, boy.
So, how do you guys motivate yourself to step outside your comfort zone?
I get uncomfortable, and I deal with people that I'm not used to dealing with. And which the funny thing is, bro, I like dealing with people that I'm not used to dealing with because it makes me uncomfortable, which makes me comfortable at the same time. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know how to explain that, but it's like because I can deal with anybody. I can deal with anybody. Like I'm a superintendent. I can deal with anybody, but getting uncomfortable for me is. Well, getting comfortable for me is being uncomfortable and figuring out how to make myself comfortable. If that makes sense, I'm not sure if that makes sense.
Okay.
I have to figure out a way to make myself comfortable in an uncomfortable situation, and I usually always do. Like, I'm a people person. Like I can, and what's the word? Hold on. It's start with adaptation. You gotta adapt to your environment. You gotta adapt to your environment.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you gotta adapt. So yeah.
So you saying that BU carries the ability to adapt to his environment?
Nigga, I could get yes. That's exactly what I'm saying. Actually, yeah. It's easy. Like it's easy. It's so easy.
I respect it.
Marshall.
I'd have to say being uncomfortable with comfortable people. Doing something uncomfortable with comfortable people, with people you feel comfortable around you, is probably the easiest way to deal with uncomfortability.
I respect that. I like that. What you got for me, Montana?
Being uncomfortable. Oh shit. Trying to, I guess. Damn. The question is, what are ways? Oh, can you ask the question one more time?
Absolutely. It says, how do you motivate yourself to step outside of your comfort zone?
Oh, for me, easy. If this motherfucker could do it, then I could do it.
I feel that.
I love that.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I tell myself. You know what I'm saying? Might not be the right choice of words, but that's exactly what I say, man. Shit, this motherfucker
Man.
making this, I can do this, or you know what I'm saying? If that person put the truck over there, or they, you know, like in trucking school, when the biggest thing everybody's scared of is, you know, backing up inside the cones. You know, your backup drills or your over the road testing. You know what I'm saying? You can't run over a curb. You don't want to hit nobody. You know, it's a lot that comes with it. So, you know, I see, like I'm gonna just say Billy Bob. I see Billy Bob put it in hole in one shot, backing up. Well, shit, this motherfucker can do it. Why the fuck I can't?
Yeah.
You know, and that's how I attack every situation because it's already been done.
It's already been
Especially,
done.
you know what I'm saying, it's already been done with, you know what I'm saying. Now certain things are, you know what I'm saying, they feel more not obtainable like others are, but you don't know till you try.
You don't know until you try.
Honestly.
And also, what Aaliyah say? If first you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again.
And try again, but I repeat that beautiful soul.
Me and Heather was just talking about her the other day.
A word.
Mhm.
Yeah, but I still remember she passed away the day after my birthday, September
Yeah.
9th, 2001. And then we had September 11th, 2 days later.
That shit crazy.
I came home from church. My dog had puppies. They said Leah died on the plane crash. And in 7th grade, I'm sitting at homeroom. They say some planes and crashed into a building. Oh my God, what the hell is going on this week?
Crazy week, right? You
That
know.
was a crazy week, bro.
Hey, but listen, for me, I
Mm-hmm.
think what motivates me to step aside of myself to just do things that is outside of my comfort zone. I think, I mean, anybody that know me, know that I have a strong relationship with God. So my faith with God allows me to do things that may seem impossible to others, and it's just because I have that much faith in Him. Um, I look at the verse, faith the size of a mustard seed can move mountains. I feel like the mountains is more of a metaphorical mountain. And I feel like that whatever I put my faith in and knowing that God is whatever God put in my mind, or if it was put in my mind, I have the faith that God gave me that idea. And so that if God gave me that idea, then it will come to fruition.
All right,
So
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 hold the fuck
faith
up.
allows me to step, step outside of my comfort zone.
All right, next question. Like,
Did you want to
yeah,
rebuttal
yeah,
that?
yeah. I did. I don't want to talk about God. So yeah, nah.
That's fine. Well, I'm going to talk about God because I love God.
I'm not saying nothing bad about God. Just saying, like,
Um, so, can you share a story where failure? Hold on. Can you share a story of failure that eventually led to a significant success?
yes, the job I have now.
Hmm.
I felt. Well, I didn't even feel. I felt like a failure because I started this job at like
Entry level.
I think it was lower than that. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Entry level. That's entry level.
Nigga, $9 an hour, nigga. Hey, hold
You
up.
was entry level. You know what I mean? Yeah. General labor. That's entry level.
Hey, $9. Hey, that shit. It felt like a little lower.
Yeah. So you was entry level general labor pay. You started the job as entry level, and you worked your way
Yeah,
all the way up
and these
to
niggas
administration.
nigga, I went to school for engineering. These niggas got me to get holes, and
Right.
with a shovel. Then they give me the flat shovel. You know, when you dig holes, you need the fucking the
The
shovel that
the
go
the
like this.
spade, the spade shovel. Absolutely.
They
Yeah.
got me digging holes with the flat shovel. So I was like, then I gotta put my foot in it. And I'm
Oh
like,
man.
nigga, what?
Yeah. Yeah. You're
Yeah,
supposed to
I'm
dig a
like,
shovel,
yo,
dig
you're
dig a hole
wilding,
with a
bro.
spade shovel. Absolutely. Yes.
Yeah, and then I upgraded to the other shovel. little upgrade, you know. But like I said, my boss came to me. He was like, "Yo, you didn't complain or nothing." Like I had a good resume. Like my resume was great, but they put me through some shit. They put me through some shit, bro. Like for real.
See how you gonna handle it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but nigga, they put me through some fucking shit, and I stayed strong. Everybody else complained. I ain't complaining. Only reason I ain't complaining because I wanted to complain. I ain't gonna lie, but I wanted to complain, but I needed that check. So I was like, yeah, this little bit. I need that little bit of money, you know. This is a little bit, you know. Nigga, I'm going from couch to couch and all that shit, like you know. And after that, like, but what I did take from it is I learned everybody's job. I learned everybody's job, which is why I'm a superintendent now. So I learned every fucking single person's job. There was if there was nothing for me to do, nigga, I'm going over here. I'm gonna learn how to carve, scratch, do anything, you know. If there's nothing to do over here, I'm gonna learn how to weld. I was a welder inspector. Like if there's nothing to do over here, I'm gonna know how to fabricate. Like everything. I learned every single thing. When I got bored, nigga, I just walked around learning. Like literally, like I could have just sat there and did just one thing and not wanted to do nothing else and just got a check. But that comes with wanting growth for yourself. So that's what I wanted for me because I was hungry. I was hungry. I'm still hungry. Nigga, I could get what I want now, but I'm hungry. Still hungry. I'm hungry. And I want to build my own business, like a big business. Like I want to build a theme park. I know how to do it now.
Right.
I done learned every station. I know how to do it now. I know how it goes. Like I want to do that. Like, but that comes with big investments and all that. But yeah.
Oh yeah, man. Hire me to do all your fireworks.
Hey, and they do that at Disney.
Yeah, they do. They do. Yeah, I know. I want the contract for Carowinds.
And they do it every night at Disney.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah,
so yeah, that's it. What about you, Marshall?
What was the question again?
Yes, sir. How has failure turned into a success for you?
deep, right?
I'd probably have to say when you're at your lowest point, there's only way you can go is up.
Up, yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. When you at rock bottom, baby, hey, listen, you're at the bottom of that valley. Ain't nowhere else to
When
go
you're
but up.
sleeping
You know
on
what
the
I'm saying?
pavement behind a bush outside a building, there's only way you can go is up.
You slept on the pavement behind the bush outside the building?
Yes.
That's
Yeah, we
interesting.
spoke on that. We spoke on that on Therapeutic Thursdays, man. That was a deep session.
Yeah, okay.
Salute to you,
I also
brother.
slept on Skid Row in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
You slept on Skid Row, boy.
Hey,
I spent the night on Skid Row.
I went through there and I visited LA.
I got a tour on Skid Row too. I spent the night on Skid Row.
Yo, that and the police don't even, I went through there. I visited that place and the police don't even go there. It's a lot of tents actually. It's a lot of tents.
You should walk down Sunset Boulevard at nighttime and see how many tents there are. It's a shame. It's horrible.
Yeah, I went all through there, and then like there's people like sleeping, standing up. It was crazy.
Yeah,
they were standing up sleeping. Like I was like, nigga, what? Like, nigga, lay down a little bit. Something.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
What about you, Montana?
Shit, I don't even know if I can follow up behind that, but hold on real quick. Hold on.
Ain't no competition, brother. This is a safe space. No judgment zone.
Hey, my toe still broke too. Just to let y'all know, it's still broke.
You
You say your
sprained
what?
it.
My
All right.
toe is broke.
Your toe?
Yeah, it's broke.
You just want attention. Stop being a crybaby.
Oh God, my toe is broke.
All right, see, now I'm about to go the fuck off on everybody. Now I'm about to go fuck off everybody. All right,
I
Montana
stubbed
answer,
my
and then let
toe. I
Montana
stubbed my
answer, let
toe.
Mister answer,
I
and then I'm
stubbed
going
my
to fuck off.
Hold on.
toe.
Hey, yeah, Montana, you answer, let Mister answer, and then I'm going to fuck off.
A failure that has
That
changed
turned into
me
success for you. Yeah.
would be me being expelled from high school
Mm.
after already being a year behind because I didn't do nothing my freshman year, and then you get expelled 3 months before graduation, and then you fight
Right.
it, and you go to the school board, and you know what I'm saying, you sitting up in there. And you're like, well, I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. And the fucking principal pulls out this big ass fucking dictionary. Like, well, he should have been expelled back in August when school first started. But, I think that right there, that failure, because all my parents wanted to do, was see me graduate. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like I
Mm.
took that away from them. And I felt like I failed myself too, because that put me even further behind with trying to, get into the military or get into college or
Say
whatever I was
so.
trying to do at that time. But it 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 made me it made me realize, because even though they told me, well, you still gotta go to alternative school. I had got a little job at Taco Bell, so I was like, I'm not going to night school. But I was just sitting in that car, and it's just like, man, you know what? I called my home. I said, hey Jones, man, what you doing tomorrow? I ain't doing nothing. I said, man, look, come pick me up, and you gonna take me to Bird Night School. I'm finna get back in school. I gotta graduate, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to do this. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm already 2 years behind now, you know what I'm saying? And I walked inside there, everybody from class of '09 looking at me like, what the fuck you doing here? You '07. I'm here to graduate just like y'all. Don't worry about where I've been, you know what I'm saying? Don't worry about how long it took me to get there. Just know I'm doing it, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that failure right there really made a success out of me, because it taught me to think about the bigger pictures rather than just, oh, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm not in school no more. I can go mess on all the little girls I want to, or I can go do this or go do that. Nah, I had to really think about the bigger picture at the end of the day.
Yeah. What
Which
about
is
you, Mister?
Hey man, proud of you, boy.
I appreciate it,
Cause you
brother.
cause you know what I'm saying, a lot of us, you know what I'm saying, just give up on that.
Yeah.
Going back to school
And
had to
I'm one
be
of them.
the hardest part. Going
You know what
back
I'm
had to be the hardest part.
saying? Absolutely, man. And I commend you because I got kicked out in the 12th grade with maybe like 5 months left in school.
I
So
was
Mm-hmm.
there. I was there.
you know what I mean. And I had
We
and I
all
had
were.
never been and I had never been expelled. You know what I mean, for the whole
Yeah.
year from anywhere. You know what I mean. So like, and
Hey,
that to me,
what was it? Lopez put you out.
I
The
don't I don't
principal.
even I don't
Yeah,
even know, bro. Like
it was Lopez.
sure. It's like, yeah,
I was there.
I'm guessing. I don't remember names. Some stuff is a blur. Um,
Yeah.
but I didn't complete high school. And like I told myself that even though I don't have a high school diploma, what I'm saying, I'm still going to be a millionaire. I'm still going to be the first millionaire in my family, the first person to create generational wealth for my family. And I'm not, even though I didn't complete y'all, school system, because even though I didn't complete school, I was never a dummy. Um,
Never.
you know what I mean? So, and by the time I was in the 12th grade, I was older and well more mature than my age. I had a lot more knowledge than most men, most 18-year-olds. My grandfather had equipped me to be a man. I had a lot of skills and knew how to do a lot of things with my hands, and I had been making money and taking care of myself for a long time. So like you know what I mean. So at that point, I
Nigga
was
taught me
like,
how to cook fried chicken.
you
Hey,
know,
was this still the Green Explorer days or the Rendezvous days?
what
The
when
12th grade Green Explorer or Rendezvous?
That had to be
rendezvous,
rendezvous.
Rendezvous.
Yeah,
rendezvous.
yeah, that
Okay.
had to be
Yeah.
I got
rendezvous.
a question for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Hold up. Let him finish. Let him finish, Marshall. All
and so
right.
and so that just that right there, that failure right there, always like motivate me to like never look like a nigga who didn't graduate high school. You know what I'm
Yeah,
Mm,
saying?
mm.
I like that. Like, what was you saying, Marshall?
I got a question. What was your first job? I can tell you that one of my first jobs was when I was 14 delivering newspapers. I was up at 4 o'clock in the morning before school and everything, delivering newspapers every morning. So I was getting current events and reading the newspaper and getting all my information in between stops and everything. And
That's some white people shit. I ain't never heard niggas deliver newspaper. That's some white people shit.
He's so insensitive. Like you gotta forgive him.
Yo, bro.
I mean,
You
nigga,
know?
hey, did y'all deliver newspapers? What the fuck?
No, sir, I didn't.
Okay, like yeah,
But
but yeah,
I
I'm
delivered
listening,
papers,
Marshall.
but it ain't had no writing on it.
Nigga, hey, don't get me wrong, Marshall. I always wanted to ride a bike and fucking just throw newspapers. Like
no, I didn't have a bike. I had a freaking Econoline van that was my parents' van that I had to run down the
hey,
street and
you
get.
can toss them in people's yard, right? With the
Yes.
plastic
Yeah, they
around
don't be giving a fuck. They be just throwing that shit. Pew, pew.
God, yeah, I always wanted to do that. Like, nigga, there was a game that you could just deliver
Paperboy.
newspaper. Paperboy,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah, yeah.
yes,
Nintendo.
yes.
Yeah.
No, I didn't have a bicycle, and no, I had this big old Econoline van that fucking sat 13 people in it. This big blue van.
Shit, that boy had the fucking Jeepers Creepers mystery van, man.
he had that van over there pushing. He would Marshall would have been my friend. We would have that van everywhere. Hey,
Boy,
listen,
what?
but
Man, with a top of that bit 10 motherfuckers deep.
All right.
hey,
So with that being said, hey, so how important is it to have a support system? Or like, all right. So if you don't have a support system, you do it on your own or you wing it. How important is a support system?
mm, I think a support system is very important in anything that you do. I think to have someone to believe in you um, is just motivation in itself to keep going. When days that you may not feel like it for yourself, you know what I'm saying? You do it for the people who love you, who you don't want to let down. So if you don't have no one to not let down, I think that is an easier way to give up. I think a lot of people give up because they do not feel like they have a strong support system. I feel like the stronger
Facts.
the support system, the stronger the foundation.
Facts. That's
All
facts,
right,
bro.
Montana.
I second. I'm gonna piggyback off what bro said. You know what I'm saying? I second that all the way. Like I said, I mentioned a lot of times. I got a group of truckers that we be on the phone daily. It's about 7 or 8 of us, and I can lie to you not. I want to say it was about 2 Fridays ago. I mean, everybody. It's Friday. Everybody just want to get home. Everybody dog shit tired. You know what I'm saying? But we stayed on the phone for. I think when I looked at it, it was like 7 hours and 30 minutes straight. Everybody, and we talked to each person, and we okay, I got home, he got home, that person got home. Even when the ones that got home before the others, they stayed on the phone and was being that support system. You know what I'm saying? Just talk. What we were
Yeah,
talking about? Goddamn, 1+1 is 2, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just keeping
yeah,
everybody up, keeping everybody alert. You know what I'm saying? And like
Right.
that support system shit, man. That shit. It's big, man, and I feel like it
It's
is
big.
important. I feel like it's important to have. A lot of us aren't blessed with that. Like a conversation that I think on Therapeutic Thursdays that I believe that we should have. You know what I'm saying? Is the new age grandparents. You know, a lot of people don't want to talk about that. Now, it's
Ooh,
it's it's it's
I
not,
love that. Thank
you
you,
know,
brother. I'm gonna put that in the notes.
yeah. So but you know, it's a blessing to have a support system. You know, I'll just say that. Quit rambling.
Yes.
Marshall,
Can you ask the question again? I got lost
Yes,
in
sir.
the.
how important is it to have a support system?
Very important. I don't think you can do anything alone. I don't think any man, woman, child can do anything alone. It takes a support system.
Mhm.
Okay, I get that.
That's facts. They do.
What about you, BU?
Um, support system is it's important. It's important, and it shows you like that shit shows me who I'm gonna put in my will. Actually,
Mm,
I ain't gonna lie to you. Like,
mm.
nigga, you believe me from the beginning. You believed
Right.
in me
I
from the
got you.
beginning. You
Right.
believed in my potential. Yeah, like you said, my potential. So like, all right, so you might not know you get some shit, but you gonna get some shit, you know, something like that. Like, and it's an extra like it's an extra rev in the engine. Like it's an extra rev in the engine. Like room. Like all right, I have to do it. These
Yeah.
Right.
these people believe in me. I
Right.
gotta do it. I ain't got no
Exactly.
choice. I can't let them
I ain't
down.
got no choice. I can't let them down.
Yeah, like
Absolutely.
I already told them what I'm gonna do, so I have to do it. Like
Yes,
regardless
man.
of the
Yes.
fact. Like, so that's how I feel about that. Yeah, definitely.
I got, okay, now let me. Now I got a devil advocate question.
Right.
Mm-mm.
How bad is it when you have people who don't believe in you and your team?
Yeah, prove them wrong. And that's what I love most. That's my favorite thing is
Is
proving
that
people.
is those people good to have around you? Is it good to have people around you who don't believe in your vision?
Yes, I
Yes and
love
no.
I love those people because it makes me go harder.
It makes
Hmm.
you go harder, but depending on who it is, it can also be heartbreaking that they
There
have
we go.
faith in
There
you.
He
we
hit it right
go.
on the head.
There
He
we
hit it
go.
right on the
Well,
fucking
there you
head.
go. That's what I was getting at.
He
You
hit it
know,
right on the damn head.
because I feel like depending on who it comes from, sometimes it can be the diminishing.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but
I
but
think I
yeah,
said
yeah,
I
yeah,
think,
but still, like, and then I'm gonna prove that person wrong, and then it's gonna be a bigger reward.
but everybody's not as headstrong as BU.
Mm-mm.
Here we go.
No,
Here we
I'm
fucking
just
go.
being realistic. I'm just being realistic. Everybody doesn't have the
Cause
confidence that
I've
BU
been
has.
through it. Like nobody knew I would be where I'm at now. Like I've been through it. Like nigga, I've been through it with my mama, and she was the one.
Mm.
She told me I got to do this. I got to do that. I was like, no, I'm doing this. Not doing that. You know. And she's like, that's not gonna work, and it worked.
I respect that.
Nigga,
I respect that.
yeah, no, I'm taking my mama on trips, shit like that,
Mm.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. I'm glad everything worked out for you, man. I'm proud of you,
It,
gentlemen,
it,
man. Because I mean, everybody
I'm
sounds like
proud
they
of,
could have
no,
been
no, stop
in
saying
a
that.
different direction.
Stop
So
saying that. I'm proud of us. Stop saying that. You're not proud of me. I'm proud of us. We're proud of us. That's it.
respect, respect.
Respect.
What strategies do you guys use whenever you're taking financial risks?
Can I afford it?
Will I be
Oh
able to
damn!
eat? Will I
That
be
shit
able
go
to eat next
downhill.
week?
Hey, yeah. Hey, are we
I
eating
like to
noodles?
say,
Hey, are we eating noodles or are we eating steak?
A lot of times for me, I like to say, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people probably not gonna believe this, but I like to say, can I buy it twice?
Ooh,
Can I buy it twice? If I go ahead
without
and
it
spend
hurting
this,
me.
yes, if I go ahead and spend $450 on the brand new PlayStation 10 or whatever, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck is
That
that?
comes
Oh,
with
my
like,
bad.
all right, I ain't got to look at the tag.
You know what I'm saying? Like, will it come out of my account without me saying, well, God damn, you know, now it's Wednesday. Damn, I wish I
Yeah.
would have spent that $450. Man, I could have, you know, XYZ. I
Right.
like to use that a lot. And then I also like to think about the money
I
coming
like that.
back in. You know what I'm
I
saying? Like,
like
okay,
I like that. They cannot buy it twice. I like that philosophy.
yeah.
All right, and what you say your second? Well, let me cut you off, brother. I'm sorry.
No, you good. The second one is just basically, you know what I'm saying? I'm just looking at, you know, the money that's going to come back in after it's spent. Am I going to be able to replace this? Or is it going to be a hit? You know what I'm saying? Like, am I going to be down?
So you're judging your investment.
Yeah, pretty
You're
much.
judging your purchases on if it will be an investment or not.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This tobacco, guys. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is CBD, people. CBD,
CBD.
everyone.
My bad.
CBD.
CBD.
He man tobacco over there, but this is CBD over it kind of mellowed me out, help me sleep better.
Mm-hmm.
But you got sleep problems. We talked about sleep earlier.
Sleep
Yeah,
apnea.
I don't sleep well. You know what I'm saying? I'm a thinker, bro. I'm always constantly thinking, bro. I'll be really thinking about everything, life, crazy things, stuff that you wouldn't even imagine. My mind be thinking.
About some retarded shit, for real.
Yeah. You
Like,
know
why
what I'm
the
saying? My
fuck I
mind
ain't
be
been
thinking.
thinking
Hey,
about
hold up.
that?
So when I told y'all I toss and turn during my sleep, y'all niggas was like, yo, no.
I don't know if I'm tossing and turning in my sleep because I'm asleep. So I
Because I'm a
couldn't tell you.
thinker. I'm a thinker.
Right. Um, I think strategies that I use when making financial risk
Mm-hmm.
is simply like like you just said, is this going to hurt me?
Yeah.
If this and then also if it's a financial risk,
Mm-hmm.
can whatever I'm buying produce more money?
There we go.
You know what I mean? Like, okay, so if I'm buying this tool and this tool costs $300 and all I got is 400, but if I buy this tool, I can complete this job today and I can make $5,000. If
Facts.
that $300 tool was very much worth the risk, you know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
But in the same event, you know what I'm saying? If I got $400 in my pocket and you know what I mean, and I'm feeling lucky today, am I going to spend 300 on scratch offs? I'm not taking that risk.
Hell no. No, that ain't no. That's stupidity.
You
You
know
be
what I mean?
sitting there
So like,
scratching for nothing.
so like if I'm gonna buy this, if I see on Amazon this heat press to do these t-shirts is $400. My check was 8. Um, I have 4 left over after I buy the product. It's really a tight week if I buy it. But if I buy it, once I buy it, you know what I'm saying, the return on this product can be endless.
Mm.
So was it worth that 1 week of tight versus what I'm gonna produce once I get
Question:
this
Can
heat
you
press
afford
going?
the can you afford the accessories to make the product to do? Because if you buy a heat press, you need the shirts, you need the ink, you need the
Right,
Mark should be on his shit.
right. But as if you're gonna do anything, you have to start your investment. So if I
Mm-hmm.
buy the biggest product first, everything else is small.
Anything
yes,
else just
but
falls in line.
yes, but can you get going if you buy the big product? Can you get going right then and there? Can you afford the big product along with the few of the add-ons?
Right. Well, I mean, I think if I was at the point where I was buying the product, I believe I'd be able to afford the accessories needed to make money with it. Because most of the time, the accessories is not as expensive as the major tool to get things rolling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If the heat press is $400, but the paper is 30, you know what I'm saying? The ink is $30 a cart, and I need four of them. You know what I mean? I think I can wiggle that bit of money versus having to buy that $400 product one time versus everything else that I can just replenish on a weekly or monthly basis.
Yeah.
Hold up, nigga. You heat pressing?
Yeah, I got a machine, all that, bro. I got a sublimation printer and everything. You know
Hey
what I mean?
man, just don't do like my one homeboy, man. This man just started. He went crazy with that shit. Polo you ain't never seen before. Nike, man, yo, stop. Just don't do that. I'm talking about this dude. He coming out with shirts with 4 different Nike checks on them and shit. Bro, what is that?
Oh, I'm not gonna steal nobody's else's logos unless I'm wearing it myself.
I got a
But
question. Is it a
just for
Nike
like
check
images,
or is it a
like cartoon
Newport?
images for my kids and all that, I do that. I'm sorry, Marshall. What you say?
Is it a Nike check or is it a Newport tobacco check upside down?
No, knowing his special self, it probably was the Newports.
Oh man,
That
y'all
boy
boys
elevator
skip
don't
with
go
me,
to
man.
the top.
All right, let's get it. Let's continue.
Let's go.
Give me question 11 and be you.
All right, so hey, how do y'all balance risk taking financially in your investments?
By knowing my long-term goal, by knowing my long-term goal, and knowing where I want to be at, and knowing that okay, now if I go out here and spend this $1,200, that's gonna put me, $1,200 behind on, the $5,000 that I need to start up the business or to put a down payment on a new
All right,
truck or.
so how long is that long term goal? Like what one trip?
Nah, my long-term goals usually be, you know what I'm saying, I usually got 5 and 10-year plans.
All right, because I was
So
gonna say because it sounded that what you just said sounded like a short term goal.
it's like a short-term goal.
Yeah,
Well, not necessarily because I'm thinking on a larger scale. It all
yeah,
depends on the scale that you're thinking on.
yeah.
Mm.
Okay, I like that. I like that answer. I like that. Mm-hmm.
You know, like,
And, Mar- and
saying
Marshall, you
like,
got number 12.
Okay.
Yeah. So how I would balance it is I would take it as like gambling. You don't spend what you can't lose, what you can't afford to lose.
mm.
It's like gambling. I'm not gonna put this shit in. I can't lose this. I ain't gonna put it in there. If I got this much to lose, I'm gonna bet that. Maybe I win something, maybe I won't, but it's okay if I don't.
Right.
My cousin at work.
Yeah. That's how I look at it.
That big ugly motherfucker.
Yeah, if I can lose this and not worry about it and I'm still straight with bills and everything, nigga, all right.
Then it's worth investing for you.
Yeah. It's a good
Yeah.
investment. And I mean it's win, lose or draw.
Since it's kind of similar to our last question, I switch it up and put it on investments instead of like just straight about financial risk. So
Mm-hmm.
if it's more like an investment, um, kind of like I was giving an example with the tools, but if it's more like an investment, like into like stocks or a business,
Yeah.
um, uh, I'm definitely going to weigh the pros and the cons of the situation, and it definitely would have, of course, the pros would have to definitely outweigh the cons of me, having to sacrifice this money and for this. But anytime that I take of any type of investment that I ever make, I the type of philosophy that I go into it is the money is already gone, the money is already lost.
Yeah.
So if I'm going to take the financial risk on investing, uh, can I afford to lose this money I'm putting in? Because when I
Yeah.
put this money in, I have to already count it as gone. That
Mm-hmm.
way, I have no expectations on the return. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that way, whatever the return is, you know what I mean, I'm happy with it. You know what I mean? If I made $1, if I made $1,000,000, you know what I mean, I'm going to feel the same way.
Mm.
Hey, I got a question too. Hold up, Tonio. When did we start
Yes.
monetizing off of our podcast page?
I'm looking into that now as ways that we can monetize off of speaking and promoting other people's products. I got an email the other day, so I'm trying to work on that program so that we can start getting some
Yeah,
type of residuals from this. Absolutely.
yeah.
And I believe once you get a certain amount of views and a certain amount of downloads, they start reaching out for you for monetization.
No, they do. Yeah, they
Yeah.
do. I got a couple viral friends that's TikTok famous
It's
and
from
all
my
that shit.
dental,
Hmm? Oh, dinner. Who got
huh?
that? I need to get these teeth fixed.
Oh, you set my food in the microwave.
Oh,
Yeah.
but
So, yeah, I'm listening to Montana.
so you listening to me? But what I do?
No, I was just listening. Like, I felt like you was talking. Hey, Marshall, what's your answer?
Oh, I thought we were going to the next question. What was the
Yeah, I about
question?
to say. I think we're on the next question now.
Hey, Marshall
Cause
ain't answer,
Mister was
but
last.
we can go to the next question.
What are some signs that indicate that it's time to take a leap of faith in your career?
Hey,
Mm.
signs are it's like you had a dead end, and
Mm.
and then you had a dead end. You got to take risks. You got to take a risk, and like you had a dead end, like so, like, and then when you had a dead end, it don't matter. This what you said earlier, Marshall. Like, yo, you're at the bottom. Only way you can go is up. You had a dead end. Like, hey, fuck it.
But what
That's
about? But what about when you have to take that leap of faith and you're not at the dead end? All lights are
Ooh.
still green.
that's different.
Speak,
That's
speak, speak
different.
on it. Speak on it,
Yeah, let me hear
Montana.
you. Let me hear what you got to say about that. Yeah.
I walked away from a golden egg at the previous company. I'm an owner operator now. I own my shit. You know what I'm saying? But I walked away from a golden egg. I'm talking, anywhere from 18 to 22, $2,400 a week every Friday, guaranteed, with no
Yes.
overhead as a company
Right.
driver, home every Friday.
Right.
But I decided to take the leap of faith and walk away because I wanted to be a business owner and an entrepreneur. But in the same sense, the company began to micromanage and nitpick and everything like that. So it's like I I had to take that leap of faith of, damn, do I stay here and make the consistent money? Or
Right.
do I, you know what I'm saying? Or do I cash out and take this leap of faith, go try to get my truck, you know what I'm saying? Go do this, go back to school, go do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you do when you're in that situation?
Right.
Because for me, with me, it was like, all right, well, look, it's not gonna be too many times somebody's gonna offer you that type of truck for that type of money. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I always wanted what in the trucking industry we call them glider kits. In other words, that means a tablet, computer, or whatever. It can't plug up to the motor, so DOT don't know where I've been at, how long I've been there, where I've been at, none of that shit. They don't know nothing. They just know what I put on that piece of paper, power to pen. You
Right.
understand? So that, you know what I'm saying, those are unicorns. A lot of the older drivers, they love them. I love them because now I can go from here to, where the legal, depending on the speed of your truck, you can legally do about anywhere from 650 to 750 miles in one legal drive shift. Where now
Right.
I can go 1,000, 1,200, 1,400, however fucking long I want to. But you know what I'm saying? I said all that to say is I took that leap of faith when all lights were still green because sometimes you just know, like, good things don't last forever. And you know what I'm saying? Even though it may be good now. Oh my God, that motherfucking state trooper. Even though it may be good now, it may not always be good. Oh shit. But yeah, it may not always be good or whatever. So sometimes you
That's
have
awesome,
to,
bro.
you know what I'm saying? Oh, sometimes you may have to, gather all your things and rally the troops and just jump ship and leave. And it'd be a leap of faith because I didn't know how that shit was gonna work out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's been a rough one. I'll be sitting here lying if I say, man, shit. Well, I should stay my happy ass over there. Don't know why I come over here bothering these folks, but just like Mr. Man, they say, what I'm saying, he gives the strongest soldiers the toughest battles. So
Yeah.
keep going. Oh
Mr.
yeah, I gotta say this. Don't be mad at me. My homeboy beat there earlier. He talking about. He said we got. Lord forgive me. He said we gotta get some porn stars on the podcast. He said
Yeah.
that's art.
Oh Lord.
He
Everything
said
is
that's
like,
art.
hey, we need porn. Hey, hold the fuck up. Hold the fuck up. Hold
It
the
don't even
fuck
gotta
up.
be
Hey,
porn stars. We can talk to OnlyFans girls. Like what
let's get it.
what made you decide to what I'm saying? Because
Look at Mr. You see this nigga attitude. Look at scary. Look at scary. Look at
nah, he
scary.
not scary. Because no, think about it though.
This nigga
Think about
scared, bro.
it. It
I see
be
his
women.
attitude.
It be women that we knew or that we went to school with or whatever the case. You know
He
what I'm
can't
saying? You
have
made
women
moves
on
from
here.
here and there. Next thing you
I
know,
mean, if you talk about
OnlyFans.
business and entrepreneurship, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? That's I mean, I'm
OnlyFans. You
fine
know what I'm
with that. I'm
saying?
fine with that. I mean,
This nigga can't
if
have
that's
women
her
on
form of
here.
business,
No, this
if that's
nigga
her
scared.
form of business, if that's her form of business, you know what I mean?
Facts.
But of course, we're not gonna show nothing,
Of course, no, they're
derogatory,
not
but
gonna be on the damn show, goddamn popping
but
coochie or nothing like that. Yeah.
but I mean, but if they're on here talking something
We gotta have a
that's about
pre-interview
positive and
because
change
I
and
gotta know.
productivity,
Hey,
then of course, I'm all for it.
What you don't understand is they're just as damaged as us.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
And I will have one for Therapeutic Thursday if she wanted, to come on and really discuss and talk down. That would be
if
dope
y'all
too.
want to do that, I got some shit. Like I ain't know. I thought you would get in trouble.
Nah, hey, for real though, you know what I'm
Listen,
saying? Hey, I ain't no host or nothing, but y'all
I
my
got some
brothers.
shit.
So, I'm gonna throw ideas out there because here, I might just want to watch.
No, so I'm all for anything that's about bringing awareness or enlightenment, or sharing somebody's perspective. That's what this was created for. You know what I mean? So
No, that's real, bro. And I respect you even saying that because, I say it all the time. I can't date
I
no
just don't
stripper.
like no scary shit, nigga. I'm all the way like with
Sex
it.
has been sold
I
by
hate that scary
empires
shit. Let's just if
for
we're gonna do it, just do it.
centuries.
For
I hate that scary
centuries.
shit.
Even back to the big turkey leg and shields and sword days. You know what I'm saying?
They
Sex has
had
been
they had dildos during the Persian Empire.
yeah, like
This
what I
shit's
mean.
not new, guys.
It's not. Saying that,
nah,
since you said that, hey look, no Diddy, no whatever. But would you fellas cast a mold of yourself and put it out there on the shelf?
Yes, I would.
Why
Uh,
not? If you could make some money off of it, if
Wait,
there's a
God.
market for it, why not?
Why not?
bro, I'll answer and I'm answering any question. Y'all think it's scary. Hey, I'm answering any question.
Just think about it. It's a guy's dream. We finally get to put a battery in our shit.
That's man.
I like that, Marshall. I like that.
Oh man, you sound like the guy that called into the show talking about I'm jealous of studs, man. They get to change out their load outs. I'm stuck with little Jimmy all the time. Oh
Yeah,
my god.
I like that.
But nah, you know what I'm saying? Like, even though, cause like you said, it is art and it's entrepreneurship because a lot of people frown upon it, but some of those women they use that to pay their bills, they use that to feed their kids, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just like it's strippers that's out here stripping so they can pay for college.
Exactly. You go to a strip club. There's pretty girls that are misfortunate or unfortunate and trying to get
Nah.
through school and everything, and trying to go to law school or med school and everything.
Yeah.
And this is the track they took. So Yeah, but I'm telling you.
I
I'm
mean,
all
y'all ain't
for it.
saying nothing wrong. Y'all ain't saying nothing wrong.
Don't worry, I'm gonna find a candidate, and then yeah, BU. Hey, we gonna talk offline
Hey,
about
hey,
that.
me, hey, what
We
the
gonna
hell
talk
wrong?
offline about that. We need some candidates.
Hey, so what we gonna do? Let's talk. What we gonna
We gonna find them. We gonna bring them on,
Y'all
and we're
got
gonna interview them. You know what I'm saying? Like
it.
straight up, or we're gonna have a podcast like how bro, like I like how bro been doing it. Last couple episodes. You know what I'm saying? He already got a list of questions or a list of like I swear to God, on my mama and my kids.
do? Yeah,
I what was the last I was on last therapeutic Thursday I believe,
Yeah,
and you
Yeah.
and you had words like embrace and
right.
you know what I'm saying, you had a few more words. You know what I'm saying? What I do today? I said, hey fellas, when y'all hear this word right here, how y'all feel about that? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly.
you
You
know what I'm
know
saying?
what I'm
I went and spread it out. You know what I'm saying? They was like, what?
yeah,
They was like, damn. They like, damn, Tom, what I like, man, that's my brother podcast, man. I was like, man, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta tap in. They was like, okay. But people, they were really like, answering the questions and you know what I'm saying, being active with the shit, man. So
saying?
yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I'm all for it. Whatever we can do to get you some more views and get BU some
absolutely, bro.
cheese off of this before he go crazy.
Hey,
Absolutely.
what's wrong with BU?
I don't want him to hurt nobody, man. He's already talking about taking calculated risk and shit, man. Oh man.
Yeah, I'm about to have Aubrey there make us some more what is it? Some more advertisements. Aubrey and my daughters, all the shit. They gonna
Yeah.
we're gonna make more um advertisements, and we need to start promoting better. We're gonna still do that.
I don't
Aubrey,
see nothing wrong. I
I
don't
know
see
Aubrey
nothing wrong
watching
with
right
the
now.
promotion though.
You said what?
Like I damn my bad. I'm trying to put air in these tires. I really don't see nothing wrong with the promotion. I really
Yeah.
don't. The
But
only
we got
thing
it. We
the,
if we do it different, like we do it different. My daughters do it, and then
the only the only
I have Aubrey do
constructive
it.
the only constructive criticism that I would have about the promotion is who the hell be making them their videos? They be zoomed in or something. Motherfuckers be having a big.
That's on Mister. I don't do none of that. I just talk.
Oh, okay. Now it be zoomed in,
Yeah,
but I
I
understand
don't
why you
talk.
zoom it in too, though, because when we on like this, looking from the phone, everybody got the small square. So yeah, disregard that.
Yeah, hey. So hey, Aubrey, if you watch it, hey, I need a new video, and we're gonna put that on there. And then I'm gonna put my kids on, and Mister, you put your kids on, like you know, little promotional shit.
Yeah, I'm all for it, man.
I'm all for it too.
All right, we had an hour and 30. We're gonna do a round of word association. I got four words
Hold up,
for
we
us
got
tonight.
30 minutes. Why are we rushing? What happened? Like we still
We're gonna
got
do the word. We're
five
gonna do the word
questions left.
association. All right,
We
but we
still
gotta get
got
in topic.
questions left. Like we got like five, like six questions.
All right, run through them. Go ahead. Let's get them.
Yeah.
Let's get it, buddy. Ask the questions,
Oh,
buddy.
oh. All right. What are some signs that indicate it's time to take the leap of faith with your career?
We just
We
answered that.
just did that one.
All right. So, all right. Uh, entrepreneurship. Ho- Mister, you're an entrepreneur, right?
Yes, sir.
What's the risk of starting a new business for you?
Hmm.
What is the risk of starting a new business?
Yeah.
The new business itself is a risk because you don't know if the business is going to be successful or not when you first start a business. You don't have your clientele. You still have to build up your infrastructure to be successful. Marketing is one thing when starting a business. Um, if you build it, will they come?
The
And I
first
think,
year, you usually suffer losses.
yeah,
It's not. It's not. It's the first couple years actually. It's not even the first year.
yeah.
Yeah, your first 2 years, boy. Don't expect
Yeah,
no
it's like
profit.
It's first couple of years you going yeah
Don't expect no profit.
yeah.
Cause that's when you still working out the kinks. That's when you
Right.
finding out, operating costs and the what if cost and all that type of stuff.
If I had to give anybody a word of advice when starting a business, I would tell them this: do not start a business that you not absolutely love. If you do not absolutely love what you do not do it, because it be times when you start a business where you work more than anyone else and you may not get paid for it. So if you don't love your business, if you don't love your vision, if you don't really love where your business can be in 5 years, if you're not ready to do the hard things to get where you're going to be, because I mean, most companies they they have hard years before they have good years. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So if you're not ready to crawl before you walk within your business, then creating your own business may not be the lane for you. And I don't
This
mean
nigga,
to discourage.
this
I
nigga
don't mean
need
to
to be a
discourage.
preacher.
I don't mean to discourage anyone. And when I say that, I just have to be realistic with everyone. Um,
That's true though.
'Cause, yeah.
That's true.
All right, so how does taking risk contribute to your personal growth though?
It makes you jump leaps and bounds in who the person you are,
Mm,
Yeah,
I like
because
yeah.
that. I like that. I like that, man.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, everybody, we got man how to answer. What's the next question? Everybody rolling with his answer. 'Cause that's the fucking truth right there. Like there's nothing else you can say behind that. You know what I'm
I can
saying?
figure. I'm gonna add a little bit to it. I think.
Oh, okay, go
Add
ahead.
some, add
I
something to
think.
it there.
I think. I think. I think risk allows you to see what you're capable of. You know,
Facts. Facts.
because sometimes we say we scared to take risks because we don't feel like we can do something. We don't
Hmm.
feel like we're capable of or that we have it in us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes we second guess our own self and our own greatness, and doing things. So when taking risks, it allows you to see just how great that you really are.
Hmm.
Taking some calculated risk is necessary, and risk once taken allows you to see your greatness.
Facts.
I think, just to piggyback off that, I think like the reward of it at the end
Yeah.
is like, yo, I knew I could do it. Like I believed in me. If don't nobody believe in me, I believe in me.
Right.
I don't give a fuck who you is. I believe in me, and I made it happen. And the people who believed in me, they with me. They coming with me pretty much.
I respect that.
Hmm.
any risk worth questioning is a risk worth taking.
I be taking all risks. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I just be. I like fuck it. But let's see what happens. And then if not, just let it go. Like it is what it is.
I slowed down on my wrist. I slowed down because boy.
I saw it down too, but like nah. I ain't
I
I
mean,
ain't
yeah,
I
of
ain't
course
I
we
ain't
still.
I ain't stopped.
Yeah, I ain't
I
sitting there. I
slowed
still take the little
slowed down.
minor ones, but I
Yeah.
slowed down a whole lot because it's like I just, what I'm saying, like I'm finally in that career path to where it's like I could like Mister was saying earlier, what I'm saying, doing something to setting up that generational wealth. So it's like,
Yeah.
and I say it all the time on here, bro. I love going fast. I love racing. I love street racing. I love drag racing. So it's like, damn, do I gotta meet you at the track every time now, or can we still go back to such and such road and get it in? You know what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah.
like, I had to really dial back on a lot of shit I was doing. Even when it came to, damn riding the 4-wheelers and dirt bikes on the damn public road, doing
So,
wheelies and all that dumb shit.
Montana, I got a
Huh?
question for you.
Yes, sir.
Are they ever going to bring the Skyline to the U.S.?
No, they're not, and they're. But you can get it over here though. I've seen quite a few. I've seen quite a few right-hand drives, especially by these soldiers over here. I forgot what the process is that they say that they got to do to get it over here. It takes like 3 to 5 years. I could be lying, because they could have told me a lie, but you know what I'm saying? It takes like 3 to 5 years. It's a little lengthy little process, but you can get the right-hand drives over here.
All right, let's get through this shit before Mr. kick us off. I know he got 19 minutes left. I know Mr.
Y'all gotta stop, goddamn. Y'all gotta stop beefing, man. Y'all be podcast beefing.
It gotta be under 2
y'all
hours.
like Charlemagne and Izzy, but y'all your own people. But y'all,
yeah.
Hey,
it gotta be under 2 hours. It gotta be under 2 hours. So I want Mr. to run through the rest of these questions.
Go ahead, man. That's the damn question.
16. We gotta go through them quick. 16. Cause I read through this shit for 2.5 hours. I don't give a fuck.
That time will come, my brother. We done had a couple 3-hour shows.
Yeah, we done had some long-hour shows. All right, how you recover from bad bets in life, business, and what lessons do you learn from it? I'm asking you first, mister.
Once I place a bet, like I said, whenever I'm making an investment in that magnitude, where it's like a bet or a gamble or like putting it, because I feel like stocks is a gamble. So, and I use stocks for example.
That's a good
one.
one.
I use stocks as an example just because that's something that I've invested in. So, like I say, when I make that investment or I make that bet or whatever, I'm already counting that money as a loss. So whatever return that I have from that money, I'm already appreciative of. So if it's a loss, you know what I'm saying, I've already kind of expected that it could be a loss. So I've already done prepared myself for the loss, if that makes sense.
Okay. Marshall?
I never put in anything I don't feel comfortable. I never put anything in the middle I don't feel comfortable losing. With that said,
I never bet what I can't lose. Yeah.
With that said, I took quite a hit when Syracuse beat Kansas in the national championship when Carmelo was a freshman.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was a mean game, bro. But go ahead.
Jerry McNamara went off in the first half. Yes, I had Kansas winning with Nick Collison and Kurt Heinrich. Yes.
Yeah, but how do you recover from a bad bet? How do you recover?
Well, that time I made a double or nothing bet on this on like something on a next sports bet since we were in the middle of this ocean and had nothing better to do.
Oh yeah, you was in the Navy. Yeah. You was in the ocean at that time.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Montana.
Yeah. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. How you recover from a bad bet in life? And what lessons did you learn from it?
Not to do that shit no more.
Yeah, hey, I ain't gonna answer. Hey, that's my answer.
No, ever since, like I said, when Buddy took my money in the barbershop with that damn three car Molly, 3 bottle Cat Find the Red Ball, I took my $600 out of my pocket. I said, I ain't doing that shit no more. Hell no. Let me get up too. Yeah, all right. Bet your 400, my 800. Shit, come on. Turn it over. Damn.
All right. So we're talking about betting, and we're past that. What financial risks do you think like it's worth right now nowadays?
Mm,
To me, I answer first. I'm about to get into real estate. I'm about to buy. I bought a house. I'm about to buy another house, and I want to get into real estate actually.
do you understand the slow grind of real estate though? I'm
Huh?
pretty sure you do, but it's just a general
Yes.
question.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
My neighbor, my neighbor is the one who gave me this house. Yeah, he's sold me this house. I've been learning, and I want to go to. I want to take not even go to school. I want to take classes, not go to school for it. I want to take classes for it, and
No, you're not losing both in one night. Yeah.
yeah, I want to get into
I think
real estate. Like I want to get into real estate. Use use your credit, get credit, and then fucking yo. This is the way people make money like that. Real estate, that's the way. I've been watching videos and all that shit, nigga.
I think the next route is going to be personal brands, like kind of like the stock market,
Kind of like
where
art for change, kind of like this. Yeah, we out here too.
no,
Yeah,
I'm
kind of
saying
like this.
yes, but
No, I'm
Go ahead,
listening, Marshall.
Go ahead, Marshall. Forgive him for interrupting you. He's so rude.
I'm
Hey,
saying like say every influencer, every artist, every person, everything has their own stock and everything, and people can buy stock in that person and everything like that, and you market that person as a brand and something like that. I think
Wow,
that could be a wave.
that'd be dope. That'd be fire. Um, if I had to say, if someone told me they had $10,000 right now, Antonio, what do you think would be good to invest this in? I would tell that person to look up tax levies, where they can be able to pay people property taxes, and they can either get um, uh, increase or interest of their money back with interest, or they obtain the property that they pay property taxes on for other people who could not pay their own property taxes. They give their state gives them a certain time frame to pay the money back with interest. If they do not, the person who paid their property taxes for them um, is able to get that property. So I think tax levies would be a good thing. There's 40 states that allow people to be able to do tax levies. Um, and also, cryptocurrency would be something I think that you can get in right now and make some money in, and index and stocks and trade options.
Like my time. Hey, Mister, finish it off. We got 18, 19, 20, and I got 3. Actually, I got 3. All right. What's your Mondays? Because I was supposed to be off today. How y'all spend y'all day off?
How do I spend my day off?
Yeah. Because I was
Probably
supposed to be
writing,
off today.
poetry. Um, t- um, talking to my kids. Um,
Okay.
taking a walk at a park.
Nigga,
Trying,
hold on. You take walks?
I take walks, bro.
Mm,
Body in motion, stay in motion.
okay. I like that. I like that.
Mm.
Hey, well, Marshall, I ain't gotta ask you how you take your days off.
I don't
You
know
walk the
what
dog. You walk the dog.
not only that is most of my days I usually play caretaker.
What does that mean?
Like to my mom's ill and getting older and everything like that, so I play caretaker a
Take,
lot. She drops a lot
you
of
take care of.
things. I take care of her.
Okay. I'm not gonna add Tim.
Hey,
My
let me
name's
ask you guys.
huh?
Let me ask you guys. How do individuals decipher between fearless or reckless risk or strategic risk?
Shit, that's reckless. I put them all in one.
So you
But
put you put so you say like reckless risks and strategic risks are all just risks in the same.
I try to figure it out how I can make it work, pretty much.
So
Cause
how do you decipher between
sometimes
them
I
though?
have some shit like that, like nigga, we on the construction site. So sometimes I have some shit like I got to put all three together and just figure it out.
Okay.
I'd have to say, well, how well thought out is it? If it's not well thought out, it's pretty reckless. If it's pretty well thought out and everything like that, it's pretty strategic.
Right. Right.
Not
Goes
even
goes
that. You can have some
goes.
reckless strategic shit though. I ain't gonna lie. I
I
mean,
guess it goes. I guess it goes back to the success rate for me. Um, if if its success rate is very high, then it's more strategic. That's more of a strategic risk. And if the success rate is very low, to me, that's very risky. It's very reckless. If it's a 20% success rate and we still trying to go, and if it's a 20% success rate of saving this person, and y'all like we got to go do it, and I'm like it's 20% though, so we're gonna risk 5 people for one. We got to go save them. We can't leave them, and I'm like, to me, that's very reckless. But y'all go ahead. And I'm not, and I'm not, and it's not like I want to leave the one, but to me, if it's a 20% risk, I mean, a 20% chance that no one's going to make it back. To me, that's too high of a risk to risk for other people. But but to me, that
all
would be
right,
a reckless risk.
all right. So y'all got any hidden talents?
Anyone got any hidden talents?
That's but I got any hidden talents? Huh? I can draw. Yeah. I can draw.
But say he can draw over here at Art for Change, and we didn't know he could draw. How about that?
Oh man,
hold on, you can draw?
yeah, a little something.
A little something.
Let's see, my
Yeah,
just
show me something.
damn. Yeah, I did
Oh,
this one.
my boy really be drawing. He draws on the
Okay.
wall drawing. Yeah, we see you, baby. Art for Change. Look at him. That's what he be
Uh,
doing in his spare time. My boy go there Art for Change, making a difference. Yeah.
we
Hey
doing
man, there's some
this
good pieces too.
a little sip and paint thing.
I love it, bro. I fucking love it. It's dope, man. I fucking dope, man. Shit, yeah. But, man,
Okay,
ladies
I
and
like that.
yes, sir. Man, ladies and gentlemen, man, we appreciate y'all checking in with us, man. It is almost closing to the show. We running about an hour and 55 minutes right now. We have my man, we have my man Montana co-host BU.
All
Um,
you gotta do is
any
be
clo-
you. You already know.
any closing words for you, gentlemen?
Y'all have a
Yeah.
good night.
Um,
Go
my
ahead,
closing
Montana.
words is life is a marathon, not a race. Move at your own pace, man.
Woo, I
Oh,
love that,
I
man.
like that.
I love that. We almost can close it out with that. What you got, man, Heather?
Y'all have a good night.
Yes, sir. Y'all have a blessed night too. What you got for me, BU?
Hey, all you gotta do is motherfucking be you. Hey,
Yeah.
hey, and also hidden talents will always be revealed. Remember that.
Hidden
Remember
talents
that.
will always be revealed. I love
Remember that.
that.
Remember
I
that.
love that, man. I love that. Hey, y'all know what to do, man. Like and subscribe. Leave a review on any of the podcast streaming networks that allow us to get more viewers, man. And tell a friend to tune in, man. We go live on Mondays, on Thursdays, and on Sundays at 9 p.m. Eastern time. Yes, man. Peace and love. Art for change, and we out.